Hello, this is Bas. I teach English at Binyabo High School of Ziguinchor. After the lesson of yesterday, the first lesson, lesson 1, about asking questions, our lesson of today will deal about conversation completion. Actually, you ask many times at different exams to complete a conversation or a dialogue meaningfully. So in this lesson, I'm going to give you the clues about how to deal with typical exercise. Dialogue conversation or conversation completion is about to complete a discussion between two people. Just as shown on this example, there is a conversation between A and B, and you are C. Because you are very far from A, you don't understand what A is saying, or you don't hear what A is saying, so you have to guess what A is saying through B's answer. If B answers to A question by saying, I am fine, you have to guess what A said for B to say, I am fine. For example, how are you? The answer is, I'm fine. Or it's just like you've given this size. I will speak French to make this very clear. Si on vous demande de compléter donc un dialogue, regardez cette figure que vous avez à l'écran, c'est comme si on vous demandait de compléter une conversation entre A et B. Mais vous êtes C, parce que vous êtes très éloigné de A, vous devez imaginer les questions de A à travers les réponses de B. Ou bien, si on vous demande de faire un exercice, 3 plus quelque chose est égal à 5, vous devez regarder ce qui se trouve en bas, le 3, et aussi le 5, pour avoir ce qui se trouve au milieu. Okay? So we're going to see it on the next slide. Here what you have, conversation completion. Whenever they give you a conversation, they ask you to complete a conversation, they will give you a situation, that is a context. Here the context is, Samba and Fama are two schoolmates. They are talking about the jobs they would like to have after their studies. Complete their discussion or the conversation meaningfully. Okay, so the conversation is about two friends, Samba and Fama. So you have to guess, okay, what are they talking about? But here the topic is given. They are talking about the jobs they would like to have in the future. Let's see it. Farmer says, hey Samba, what's up? And here you have a gap. You have to feel. You have to look at what Farmer said to imagine the possible answer of Samba. Hey Samba, what's up? The answer would be, normally here, nothing much or not much. And look at okay, so the dialogue is going to continue. Farmer says, I have noticed that you're studying too hard this year. And Samba answered, yes, you're right. I need good grades to enter the Faculty of Science and Engineering. And then Farmer asked another question. And look at Samba's answer. I told you that you have to look at what is coming above and what is coming after to guess the question of Farmer. So from Samba's answer, you have to imagine the question. But please pay attention to the tense, because there must be a tense concordance. If Samba's answered in the present tense, it means that the question was asked in the present tense. If it is in the future, it means that the question was asked in the future. If it is the past tense, you have to ask the question in the past tense. So let's look at Samba's answer. He said, I would like to become a computer science engineer. So guess, what was the question of Farmer? Okay, what do you like to become? The answer is, I want to become a computer science engineer. And the discussion goes on. Farmer says, that's great. And then she asked something else. And look at Samba's answer. He said, because I'm crazy about computer programming. So ask yourself, what did Farmer say for Samba to answer, I'm crazy about computer programming? So why do you want to become a computer science engineer? Now look at Samba's questions for Farmer. He said, and what about you? What job? Farmer says, I want to become a model, but my parents are against. So what job do you want to have? What job would you like to have in the future? Or what job do you want to have after your studies? The answer Farmer says is, I want to become a model, but my parents are against. Samba asked a question about this answer of Farmer. Farmer answered by saying, yes, they think that is not a secure job. So look at what Farmer said before. I want to become a model, but my parents are against. Samba asks something, and farmer completed by saying they think that is not a secure job. They want that I become a lawyer like my aunt who works in the UN. So guess Samba's question. Pay attention to the tense. They think that is not a secure job. They have a question about that. So what would be Samba's question? Why are they against? Okay, and the answer is they think that it's not a secure job. They want that I become a lawyer like my aunt who works in the UN. And look at now Samba's sentence coming after. He says, for me, it's high time. So whenever you're given this kind of exercises, it is like a bulk. So they can test you all the possible grammar points. They can test you about asking questions, reported speech, passive voice, and other functions. Here Samba says it's high time. So whenever you see it's high time, you have to pay attention. It's like a trap. What is coming after it's high time? You know that it's after the it's high time, you must have a preterite. So it's high time, parents. Now the verbs that you choose, you're free to choose the verb you want. But pay attention that because of the expression it's high time, here we're going to have a preterite. It's high time parents, for example, let their children choose the jobs they want. It's high time the parents allowed their children to do the job they want. Okay? Or it's high time the parents gave the freedom to their children to do the job they want. And farmer said, I totally agree with you. If you do the job you want. So I said in this type of exercises, they can test many grammar points or many functions. Here is they say, farmer said, I totally agree with you. So please, dear students, pay attention to what is coming. Here you have, if you do the job you want. And there is something coming. Because you have if plus present tense. So you guess, okay, what are they testing here? Ask yourself. You have to put yourself at the place of the teacher. What is he testing here? What does he want me to do here? He uses if plus present tense. So he wants me here to use what? To apply what? The rule of if clauses or if sentences. Okay? Conditional sentences. Say, if you do the job you want, okay, now you're free. Here it is open. Okay? You can say whatever you want. But remember that what you must say, what you're going to say must be grammatically correct and coherent. So if you do the job you want, you will be more efficient, you will be happier, you will be more productive at your work. Okay? And somebody say, there comes my teacher. I have to go. Farmer answered by saying, all right, Samba, enjoy your class. Now you're going to react to this farmer's sentence. He said, all right, Samba, enjoy your class. What can you answer? You just have to answer by saying, thank you so much. Have a nice day, you too. Thank you, and see you soon.